Some people never change.
All right. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Q&A here with the Newsboys. My name is Adam Agee, and I'm going to host you guys. We have Michael Tate, Peter Furler, Phil Joel, Jody Davis, Jeff Frankenstein, Jody Davis, all from Newsboys United, and a very special guest.
Wow, I'm in there twice.
Oh, sorry. Duncan Phillips. Sorry, Duncan.
Okay.
Sorry.
I guess I'll leave.
Jody's playing drums too. I'm trying to go through. They switched the photos on me right at that second. Maybe we have a very special guest joining us tonight, direct from the golf course, Mr. Michael W. Smith. How you doing, Smitty?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
All right, man.
This is an honor. Thank you.
Dude, I'm so glad that you're here. So you're on the golf course, and everybody else just kind of kicking it at home or wherever, trying to get through quarantine. How are you guys doing? Let's check in.
You know what? We're doing well. We're just doing good, and I've learned a lot about myself during this time. Actually, you guys could probably say the same if you're honest.
Yeah.
I have everything that I need. I don't need anything but God and my friends and my family. And it's just amazing when you just don't get out. And I feel like I've just kind of filled my time with things that are not important. And I've learned a lot. So it's been a good thing. So praying for those who are hurting, lost their jobs. It's kind of on the forefront of my mind, trying to kind of do these worship around the world concerts every week and try to encourage people. And you guys are doing the same. So, but yeah, grateful, and the Smiths are well, and number 16 grandchild on the way. We're populating Williamson County.
Wow.
So
Hey.
yeah. Out of control.
Wow.
Out of control.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, are you done playing golf for the day? What?
I'm done. But I'm with you guys.
Did you beat a certain somebody? That's all we want to know.
No. Toby's a good golfer. He's obviously practiced a lot, and he's kind of got it dialed in a little bit better than I. But it's all good. We just all about the fellowship.
That's right.
The fellowship.
Fellowship.
Sure.
I remember fellowship.
Remember fellowship?
I remember fellowship. That was cool.
I wish you were still playing. We'd love to evaluate that swing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, Michael W. Did you lose power during the storm the other night?
We just had a few blinks here and there, but we were fine. But it was the worst electricity outage I think Nashville's ever had. Over 100,000
Yeah,
people.
I lost power for 38 hours, and I was losing my mind.
No, not you.
Yes. I live pretty close to Tater, and I was on my way with my apocalypse meat to put it in his freezer because both his power was on, my power was out. Right as I was about to leave, his power goes out, and my power goes back on. So our situation was instantly reversed. Yeah.
It got so bad, guys. I went out and bought coolers and iced down all the meats and all the food, and still another 13 hours it was off. And then finally came back on, and all the meats were all like watery, and the pies were
It was just a mess, right?
But hey,
if you lived out here where I live, my power never went off once.
way to go.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord, Jody.
You have power?
You just put more coal in. You just put more coal on the stove. You're good to go.
I just shoveled in more coal.
Questions, Adam?
Hey, yeah. Well, we're just we had some fans asking about the tour that we did just about a year ago now. We were on the Surrounded and United tour together with Michael W. Smith, and we had an awesome time. We had some fans just asking, like, what was that like to get to tour together, especially after all the history between the two artists and everything.
The only problem was it was too short, guys. It was too short.
It was too short.
It was fantastic. And
That's
my
for
favorite
sure.
part every night was when we got together at the end and we traded songs. That was so magical. I loved every second of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh man.
I think anytime to collaborate. I mean, we've all been there, guys. We've had success. We've done a lot, and it's fun to do things together. I mean, I just think that's the beauty of the body of Christ. And we went out there and we did this thing together, and it was great.
Yeah.
I really loved every minute of it. And yes, I agree, it was not long enough. So ready for the second leg.
Come on.
That'd be great.
Man.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
It was so great though too. I mean, everybody that you had in your band and with us, it was so much fun to get to spend time with Stu G. Like, I've known him forever, but I never really got to spend good time with him, And as a fellow guitar player, it was great. He was a great guy, and we got to geek out on all kinds of guitar issues.
Yeah.
So much fun. I mean,
I think Frankenstein was intimidated by your keyboardist, though, your band leader.
I was, and by Smitty. Usually I'm the only keyboard player on a tour. Now I was like at the third tier down. It was tough.
The third tier.
Man.
Good.
Yeah, I remember every night, Tate, you would kind of walk out on stage in the middle of Smitty's set and join him on Place in This World.
Yeah.
Oh, it was magic. It was so great.
It was good.
Dude.
That was awesome.
Thanks a lot, Smitty, for calling the Backstreet Boys instead of me for your special.
Oh.
That hurt.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, bestie.
Yeah.
Brian called me first. Sorry.
He did fine.
All right, we got a couple of questions coming in for you guys, and this one's just kind of open to whoever wants to take it. But what are you doing creatively with all this new time you've got on your hands? All this time we've got. Any new music in the works? What's going on creatively with you guys?
I've been working on songs. I started working on some music. I know Pete is. Pete's always working on songs, and Phil works on songs a lot. But I haven't been that creative, guys, for a long time. I've had this kind of blockage, real talk. And in the last month, I've been in the studio. I've been a part of about 11 songs so far, trying to put a big basket of songs together for Newsboys and find some good ones that we can all agree on and love and put out there, get something special going. So that's what I've been doing.
All right. Anybody else? What are you guys doing? Duncan, you doing anything down there at the beach?
Yeah, I do.
Working on his tan. Look at those arms.
Yeah, I've definitely been doing that. I
Looking
definitely
good.
did. But you know what? I think for me, I see this time as a gift, and what I mean by that is that I've got to spend, like a normal person, so much time at home with my family, week after week after week. So it's just been a gift, because I haven't been able to do that for 25 years.
Yeah.
When I met my wife, I was touring. We had kids, we were touring. I was always leaving, always coming home, but always leaving. So for me, and I know a lot of people have been hurting, and I think about those people, like Michael W was saying. I think about those people every day, man. So many people are hurting. So many people are depressed, stressed, got no money, got no job, and they're the people I pray for every day, and I really do. But God has been really great to Newsboys and to Michael, and it's been a gift for me personally to be able to get to spend so much time with my family daily. And I think I'll look back on this time personally and think, man, remember those days I get to be home for weeks and weeks and weeks and on end and get to spend all this time with my family. So God is good and great, and He'll have His way. But it's been awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of us are obviously stuck home and not able to go anywhere. But Smitty, you traveled to New York City on Easter, and you performed in Central Park alone by yourself. Like, what was that like? Was it weird? Was it creepy? What was it like?
Creepy.
Well, a lot of people thought I had lost my mind. We actually filmed that on Monday before Easter, so it was the hot spot really at that point of anywhere in the world other than Italy. Obviously, the hot spot in America. But Franklin Graham called and said, "I really feel like I'm supposed to go to New York, and I want to know if you'll go and lead worship and come with me." So it was a no-brainer for me. I really didn't really think twice about it. I just thought I was supposed to go, and I felt like God was going to protect us. And I wore a mask, pretty much the whole time other than singing. We were right there at the Samaritan's Purse Hospital. It was a very surreal scene coming into the city. I've obviously never seen New York City. It was like a horror movie, really. It's like all the streets are deserted. It was really, really strange.
Wow.
But the lights with the Samaritan's Purse in the hospital, it was so amazing. And for such a time as this, who knows how many people saw that, but I probably have more feedback on that appearance, probably maybe of anything I've ever done, because people literally saw it all around the world. So grateful. We'll never know till we get to the other side, but believe a lot of lives were changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I got some more questions going on here. So first of all, Jody, are you on a farm? That's a question here.
He looks like he's on a farm.
Define farm. Well, since we've been in lockdown, we have we've taken up gardening and thinking about getting some chickens, and so it's starting to develop into a farm. But
get some chickens.
Yeah, I live out in the country. That's why my internet feed is so bad. So I live pretty far out, and it's just the way I like it. It's amazing. Great. The one upside in all the quarantine that we've had to deal with is that this has been the most amazing spring Nashville has ever seen since I've been here in like 25, 30 years. It's amazing. This weather is so great.
And Dunk is missing all of it.
He is. He's down in Florida, so
I'm sure he's hurting right now.
Nothing. I ain't missing one thing.
Yeah, you try to make the best of a bad situation, and I can say that it's been so amazing to just be with my family so much, and to enjoy. We just moved here probably 7 months ago, so to really enjoy our new kind of property and where we're at, and to be with the kids, and I've actually wasn't for the lack of a paycheck, it's been pretty great. I'm sure a few people could say that, but Paycheck's pretty important sometimes.
Well, if you need to sell some eggs, I think Phil can tell you how to raise some chickens, and
Well,
There you go.
he's got a handful out there.
We're heading down that way. So
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I love this. This question is great. Any chance of a Michael W. Smith Newsboys United collaboration?
Ooh.
More than a tour, maybe a song.
Like right now.
Like right now. Let's.
I don't know. We'd be into it, but we'd have to ask Michael about that. What do you
That's
say?
right.
Smitty?
Friends are friends forever.
Oh.
It'll be great.
Yeah, he's out now. He's like, nah.
No, he's left. He's left the Zoom. He's
Let's
out.
write something together. Let's do it. Come on.
That'd be cool. I'd be down.
Yeah.
I think it'd be awesome.
No brainer.
All right. You.
All right. Well, let's.
Oh yeah.
That's done. Done deal. You guys ask and you shall receive. Apparently. All right.
There you go.
This is great. It says you guys all look so young. Quarantine seems to be agreeing with you. So how you guys staying healthy, and like a few of you are clean shaven, but how's it going down in quarantine?
I've been working on my suntan, laying by the pool every day, dark.
Michael, you look amazing, man. You look so good. Suntan looks good on you.
Do I look darker? Do I look darker?
No.
It's an interesting situation for me because my wife is 9 months pregnant. And
Oh.
usually, like, I'm on the road during this time of the year, and every morning I'm like getting up and looking at flight schedules of how I would fly back, to be there to see the kids, be born. And I've been home for all the 3 that we have so far. And I told my, we were joking about it today. I'm like, I'm pretty much guaranteed I'm going to be here for this one. There's no chance otherwise.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this will be the one. This will be the one.
This will be the one I'm here for.
Show and or you won't be there.
You're right.
Yeah,
When is you do? Is it 5th of June?
Yeah, early June, but we're in the red zone now. Could be any time. Who knows?
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
All right. What are you looking forward to most about getting back out on the road and playing shows?
Getting away from my family. No, I'm just kidding. That's good.
Wow.
That's good.
There's truth in jest, Frankenstein.
I think when you love what you do and you believe you're called to it, like we all do, I think for me, I never feel more alive as when I'm on that drum kit. And I know that I can speak for every guy in this band, and I'm sure for Michael W too, that we just love what we do. We're called to it, and we get to sing about life every night. We get to have church every night. We get to mingle with people. They get to talk to us. That's what I miss, and I'm sure Michael Tate does too. Because me and Tate, we love on people, and we love the interaction to be able to say, "Hey, what's going on? What's happening in your life?" And I find myself, I'll be walking along the beach or wherever. I'll just start talking to someone just because I've not been able to do it for months. So I'll just crack up a conversation with anyone and just start talking to them because I just miss that.
I'm with Duncan. Duncan, if everybody said, "How's Tate going to survive not touching people?" It's been tough. I mean, I feel like Jeff Frankenstein right now. it's been real hard. Not.
Oh yeah, like I was saying a couple weeks ago, like when this whole quarantine thing happened, people were calling me not to check on me. They were calling me to check to see if Michael was okay, not being able to be with people.
Dude, I got a call today, guys, from Janie. Janie's watching right now. We love you, Janie. She's
Janie.
She misses us a lot, guys. She's working from home for the last 7 weeks, and she's been in 242 shows. And she wants to get 300, so we gotta start touring again so she can come back.
Sounds good.
Janie.
We lost Jody.
Yeah, well, he's in and out. That's
he's on the farm.
Got to come around the fence here. We'll find him. All right, this is a great question here. Says, how do you think concerts will look after this? Do you think it's going to go back to normal, or do you think there's going to be
empty?
a little bit different.
Someone sent me a picture today of concerts of the future, and it was a guy standing on the stage with this massive field full of cars. Mm-hmm. So it was like a drive-in concert. I was like, yeah.
You know who's doing that is Dave Matthews is going to do that, guys, in the fall.
No way.
Yep.
Really? Let's do it.
Right.
He's doing drive-in theaters.
I love it.
I think we should put each family in its own drum cage, and then stagger the drum cages all over the.
Now there's a story. There's a story at the beginning of the United Surrounded tour.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to let Jeff Frankenstein tell this because I'm still pretty upset about it. But it was a good one. They got me good.
Yeah, this is like the 1-year anniversary of like the best tour prank in the history of the world. We hadn't started the tour with Smitty yet, so it was all, and we were on Winter Jam, so there was all these emails going back and forth between all the production people. They were trying to sort out the sets and the design and all this stuff. And I was sitting there with our production manager, and he says, "What if we fake an email and we put it in this chain of emails and we send it to Duncan, and in it there's a fake part where it's Smitty's production manager telling Duncan that he needs to play in a fully enclosed cage, like with a fan in the corner. We even put a picture. We made a rendering with like lights in this plexiglass drum cage because Duncan is too crazy for Michael W. Smith, and we don't want to detract from the spirit of the tour. So anyway, so we do this, and we send the email to Duncan, and we just wait. It was like dropping an atomic bomb, and everyone was just waiting to see what the response would be.
He lost his mind.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
he lost his mind.
The response was so intense that I hadn't even talked to Smitty or even knew that he, about the tour or anything. And I had his number in my phone. I texted him and I said, "I'm really sorry, but we're playing this prank on Duncan. It's still going. I just want to make you aware of it. He's really upset. He might even call you." And Smitty just texted back 2 words: "Love it."
Hey, Duncan. Sorry.
You're not sorry. Oh man.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that one again.
They got me so good, and I was so irate about it. I even threatened. I said, "You know what? I don't even want to go on this tour. I want to have nothing to do with this tour. You can do this whole tour without me. I'm over it."
Hey, Frankenstein, Jody Davis had a close to meltdown like that when one time me, you, and Wesley told Jody he had to wear
a headset mic.
That's right.
Lost his mind. He was like, "I will never wear that. I will never play guitar like that."
That's good.
Yeah, you got to have some standards,
Good for you, Jody.
All right, Pete, you're not off the hook for this whole Q&A. You've got a lot of people chiming in, wanting to ask you questions since you've not been talking very much here during this thing. You got a lot of guys that talk in your band, and so I understand it. But
I enjoy it. I like to hear them talk. They're better them than I.
One question though that I think you will like is: have you been getting any riding in, like riding a motorcycle?
Yeah, I did. I did about 100 miles yesterday through a bunch of back roads. Some of the people tuning in. You guys all know Brock Gill. I went out with Brock. Brock and I went out and we did. There's a road, a trail in Tennessee called the Tennessee Dirt Devil, and it goes out a little town called Leapers Fork, which is just out of southwest of Nashville, and there's all these little back roads. They're just dirt, little trails with little shacks on them, and you could do about 200 miles of dirt. So we crossed some rivers. I mean, we were crossing rivers up to high as our knees, and it was just beautiful. It's brilliant, beautiful day.
Wow.
And like Jody said, this Nashville right now is probably the best spring I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm checking my text right now, and I don't see the invite. What happened?
Hey, the service is so bad. You'll probably come tomorrow.
It's not like Brock Gill doesn't live right up the road from me,
That's true.
Ooh, that's brutal. That's brutal.
There
All
it is.
Look, here's a casualty from the storm the other night.
Oh yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Oh,
There.
Hey, Smitty, while we still got you here for another couple minutes,
Yep.
Did you ever tour in a van, or have you always been in tour buses and all that kind of stuff? Did you ever do the van days?
You know, I did a van when I toured with a gospel group called Higher Ground back in
I remember them
1980. Yeah, Wayne Hilliard, Lee Hilliard. So we unloaded the van, and I did it when I was in high school as well, but not. I'll have to admit, I probably didn't do it as much as probably a lot of people did. So I got spoiled because when one of my first gigs was playing for Amy Grant, so that was 1982. So we were in buses, but we had a lot of people on our bus. So it was, but hey, you know what? The van was kind of fun actually. But it didn't last. It probably didn't last long enough.
Yeah, you didn't do it long enough.
So from vans to buses to private jets. Not bad.
I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah.
Way to go, Smith.
You guys, I know Newsboys. You guys did your time in some vans and some trucks and maybe some makeshift other stuff. You did too, Tater and DC Talk.
Oh no, dude, Peter Furler. I met Peter Furler back in the day. I knew Duncan, Jody, Jeff, all those guys. Phil. Peter was in it was like a big white camper, and it had this smell. It smelled like bologna and like it was like bologna and something else, like bologna and like I don't know what else, but it was.
Hey, that was only when you were on it.
The smell specifically, and Toby and I, we was like, man, this place it wasn't really bad. It smelled like a cafeteria, and so, but you had that, Peter, and then we had Adam. We had a like the shuttle buses at the
shuttle bus,
at the airports. Those little shuttle vans. Yeah. And we put beds on 3 beds on either side. God, that thing rode like a bucking bronco. It was horrible. We survived it.
So brutal. All right. Before we wrap up, do you guys have anything you want to say as far as the current situation? I know we got a lot of viewers here that are on the front lines, working in the hospitals and working every day, double shifts, trying to take care of all of those who need help the most. Do you have anything you want to say to our first responders and our health workers right now?
Yeah, absolutely. We just want to tell them we love you. And if it wasn't for the first responders, I mean, all the medical staff, for, just all the services that make our country as great as it is. We just want to salute you and thank you. And I know there's probably a lot of first responders watching tonight. Man, you're on the front lines. We
love you.
We just pray. We do love you. We pray that you stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully one day we can all come together and join and worship again together. That's our goal. And that's our aim. So and we know we will. We'll get to that point. But thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you do.
I want to encourage people and love on them because I can't hug you and get my cologne all over you. I'll just say thank you guys for your support for Michael W. Smith and for Newsboys United. And also, too, this time, for the first couple of weeks, I was like, what's going on? I got kind of a little frustrated, a little uncomfortable. And then I heard a word from the Lord about, I thought, well, is God pulling back? What's happening, God? And it's like not the fact, it's not the thing that God is receding. He's not pulling back. But I think God is reseeding the hearts of people, fertile soil, and growing new ideas and new things. So be excited in this time and look for the good things, for the sun beyond the clouds. Look for the rainbow in the sky. And then to Smitty, I watched Smitty. I've been watching you over the last few weeks. You're singing so good and you're encouraging. You and Debbie on the National Day of Prayer thing. I did one of those too. But encouraging people. You guys are so sweet. You're like you're not really old enough to be grandma and grandpa, but you are grandparents. So you guys have been on Facebook and on online, just loving on people. It's really cool. And then to all my bandmates, I love you, Peter, Phil, Joel, of course, and his chickens, and Jody. Jeff Frankenstein's having a new baby. Let's pray for Jeff Frankenstein. Love on him. Duncan's at the beach. We don't care about Duncan. He's at the beach. So and of course, Adam A.G. And then Caleb Cook, who's making all this happen. We love him.
Yeah, good job, Caleb.
Brilliant.
Good job, man.
Definitely. All right. Well, hey, special thanks to Michael W. Smith. Thanks for joining us tonight, man. We appreciate you. We love you.
Thank you. Great to be
and
with you
And
guys.
a friend forever. If the Lord
they stay 6 feet apart.
Let's not forget. Let's write that song. We're writing that song together.
Hey,
that's right. Here we go.
Hey, Pete. Let's head to Smitty's house, Pete, next week.
Okay, I'm here.
I know you are.
All right, I'm in.
Love y'all.
I love it. I love it. See you guys later. Thanks for being here. Love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, good job.
Woo!